Yo, 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 it's your boy Dom, aka the Jawbreaking Jester Elijah. Welcome back to my Grand Theft Auto Empire. Anyways, this is part two of the garage tour, and this is basically all these cars are inspired by the bad Transformers, the Decepticons, Terracons, whatever you want to call them. Also, ones I've also come up with myself. So without further ado, excuse me, let's get right into it. Right here we have the Vapid Dominator GT, which is actually a formidable foe against the Declasse Viagra. Even though the Declasse Viagra definitely beats this one in a race, as you guys will be able to see once I do my side-by-side races with the cars that I have. And I am so happy they actually finally put a Mustang model that is modernized that actually looks good. Now, I'm not too sure. I mean, you guys could tell me in the comments down below if they have this car still or not. I don't think they do. But originally, there was a car called the Dominator GTX, and my God, I bought that car, and I honestly thought that was one of the worst muscle cars in the game. And if I can edit this video correctly and show you an image of it, it is a terrible car. Um, I can't stand that they even added that in the game because first of all, it didn't even look like a Mustang. It almost looked like a hybrid Mustang, but it looked terrible. But this is exactly what we've needed in GTA 5, and you can tell also with a lot of the other cars I showed you, they kind of are starting to go into more of a realistic design with the cars in the game. They're starting to get more realistic with how they look to their counterparts. And this looks almost exactly like the Fastback Mustang GT 2018. And this is actually inspired by Transformers The Last Knight's Mustang. Not Mustang. Barricade. And I wish I had the police. I wish I had police livery. And I wish I had the lights on top. I wish that car would have actually came with it. We actually have a Mustang classic car that actually has that. We'll get right into that in the video. Let's move on to the next car. This is the Ocelot Lynx based off the Jaguar F-Type. And this is kind of a car I would base off the evil twin brother or twin of Jawbreaker, that Autobot I was telling you guys about in part one. And I think to me, with the Jaguar F-Type being one of my favorite cars, I think this one is definitely not as fast as the... Excuse me, Jesus. This one is definitely not as fast as the other Ocelot Jaguar cars in the game. And it's kind of disappointing if I'm being honest with you. It does pick up speed, but it takes a little while to pick up speed. But I'm really disappointed at the fact that this car isn't as fast as it proclaims to be, or it shows at the top. But I still love driving it, and I love the color on it. All right, let's move on. And then this is also kind of based off the Jaguar F-Type. This is the Benefactor Serrano. This is based off two cars, the Mercedes SLS AMG and the Jaguar F-Type. The headlights and the tail lights, and actually the body frame, I think is, no. Sorry, the body frame and the tail lights, I think, are taken from the F-Type, while the headlights and the hood and the fenders are taken from the Mercedes SLS AMG. And this is actually one of the OG cars in GTA. It's based off Soundwave from Transformers Dark of the Moon. I don't drive this one that much, but I love it in my garage. Right here, Benefactor Krieger based off the Mercedes AMG Project 1. Now, I remember was not going to originally get this car. Not that I didn't like it, because I absolutely love the look of it. But I just didn't really have any interest in getting this car until my best friend told me to get it. And man, she is a beauty to ride, and she is fast, and she picks up speed really fast. I have the Junk Quick Fix livery on it. So yeah, here she is. And over here, we have an updated version of what Sideways would be from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the Obey 10F. And I actually really like this one because, again, the designs are becoming more and more realistic as time goes on. And I love driving this thing. And yeah, I think it's the best. I don't get many of the Obey cars in the game because a lot of them just don't look that good to me. But this one is definitely the best looking Obey car in the game, without a doubt. Okay. we're moving on to the next one, the Pagani. And this is based off Stinger from Transformers Age of Extinction. Again, this is kind of a car I don't really use that much. I think a lot of people don't really use this car. This was kind of really an extremely underrated car when GTA first released. And this was actually one of the other first supercars you could buy, but it's extremely underrated because not many people bought it. And I actually really liked it a lot. I don't drive it as much, but yeah. Stinger from Transformers Age of Extinction, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to level 2. Look at the beautiful sunset. Okay. So we have the two the Suburbans from Transformers Dark of the Moon. I tried to get a third one. I just don't have the money for it, and I just didn't really want the money for it. I think Crowbar, Crankcase, and what were their names? Actually, let me look them up. I'm trying to look them up because I don't remember their names in Transformers Dark of the Moon. I think I got them right. Let me see. And this is coming from a Transformers fan. I should know this already at the top of my freaking head. What's wrong with me, yo? It's Crankcase, Crowbar, and who else? Who else? Who else? Goodness gracious, it's taking me forever to find it. Gosh darn it. I really can't find it. Hold up. I'll find it. Okay, we're just going to go with Crankcase and, Hatchet, Crowbar, and Crankcase. And I think it was, believe it or not, it was either Hatchet or Crowbar who ended up getting frickin' their jaw shot off in Dark of the Moon, and it was brutal by Ironhide. And yeah, and I'm really glad we got to finally have the Chevy Suburbans in here. It's based off the 3 black Chevy Suburbans that were in the highway chase scene, and ended up getting their limbs and their jaws obliterated by Ironhide and Sideswipe. So yeah, I'm really glad that I got these now. They're really expensive. Like, I think they're actually, I can go on the website. Warstock Cash and Carry. They are, oh yeah, they're about like $3 million. Yeah, so I'm really glad I got these. And my garage is worth a lot of money, I'll tell you that. um, moving on to the Dodge Viper, the Bravado Banshee GTS. Now, I don't know who I really would have inspired this one off of. Possibly maybe Dead End. But I kind of designed them to have like Joker's colors, like the red taillights, the green, the purple. I don't know, maybe Joker Con. I don't know. um, yeah, but I really like the look of the black, red, purple, and green on this one. And this one's actually pretty fast. It actually might be one of the fastest modern day cars in 2025 in the game. And definitely lived up to the expectations to the next generation of the Bravado Banshees. Over here, we have the other Ocelot Jugular, and I made this one blue. It's based off of the Fast and Furious that they used in Fast 9 when John Cena, Jacob Toretto, and Otto actually hijacked this car and used it as a getaway vehicle. So yeah, but I could use it as a Decepticon as well. Moving on to the red McLaren. And this one was actually supposed to be a Transformer in Transformers The Last Night. And I think it was going to be Widowmaker. I forgot the name of the character, but I just decided to leave it in there and be like, hey, I'll count it as a Decepticon, right? Alrighty. We got the AMC Javelin, the Shyster Deviant. And I love this car. It's not fast, no. But man, the sound, the design, and everything is exactly what I love in the AMC Javelin. And this is based off Dropkick and Transformers, the spin-off Bumblebee. and he was pretty cool. He was also a helicopter as well. He was a triple changer. And while they don't have the Plymouth in GTA 5, I kind of based this one off Shatter, the impotent Duke of Death, and I made it red to look like how she was in the movie. I think this is the closest car you could get to getting looking like Shatter. She was also Hydra Jump Jet in the Bumblebee movie. Yeah, and I actually love riding these two. These are probably the two I ride the most on this row. Let's go on to the next. Now, this is pretty cool. I had this kind of like in a sense that like Halloween cons, you know what I mean? These vehicles came out the Halloween update, and I had to capitalize on that and get them. And that we have the Albany Frankenstein, and kind of based off the name, almost based off the Frankenstein name. We got the Anus Hellion, and we have the LCC Sanctus. And these are kind of like my Halloween cons, and this one's pretty cool. This one has a Halloween horn, and you guys will be able to hear that once I do the test drive. And this actually is really fast for a hot rod. I'm not going to lie to you, it's probably the fastest hot rod in the game. It potentially could be the fastest hot rod in the game. And while I don't really use this one much, I think this is based off a Jeep slash a Nissan, I think. So yeah, and I just like the kind of the grave digger, like badass look to it. And so if I were to ever make a Transformers movie, I would definitely incorporate my favorite holiday, Halloween, and man, oh man, these would be the Halloween cons. How about that? Hollow cons. And I based this HVYAPC off Soundwave. Doesn't I think he was supposed to be something like this in the Bumblebee movie if he came to Earth, but I'm not too sure, so I kind of just based it off of like another alternative purple mode, G1 mode for Soundwave. Right here we have Barricade. This would be kind of like a classic Barricade, and this one actually has the police livery. It has the lights on top, it has the sounds, and you can even do little jobs with this car, and I actually enjoy that you could do jobs with this car, so that's pretty sweet. Moving on to car that a lot of people recognize from Transformers and Fast and Furious alike. This is Brian's car in Fast and Furious. But I based this one off of the ninja-like character of Nightbird in Rise of the Beast. She was the Nissan Skyline GTR, the classic version. And this car is pretty sweet. I love the color of it. And I remember when the first model came out of it, I wasn't too fan about the like pinkish, like tan beige color and the purple, but it grew on me. It really grew on me. So I use this car quite a bit for races. Moving on to this would technically be God, what was his name? Rise of the Beast. God, what's wrong with me? I keep forgetting names today. Let me look that up for a minute. Trying to think of the name. Battle Trap. Yeah, Battle Trap. So yeah, he was got taken out pretty brutally, I will add, by Optimus and Optimus Primal quickly, if I may add. She had more of a chance than he did. All right, and that concludes that. We're gonna go outside, and I'm gonna show you the rest of my kind of my Decepticon garage tour. Let's go outside. Some of you may be wondering, why do I got to go outside? Well, because there's a particular one I have to call in because I can't fit it in this garage. Let me see. Oh, well, you'll be fine, man. You'll be all right. Mechanic. Yes, there we go. And you guys will recognize this vehicle because it's actually really popular in terms of it's really popular in terms of like the arena war. And here he is. And I named him.
I got stuff to do.
Okay, you interrupt me one more time, mechanic. This one, Scourge, right here. This one is sweet. I'm actually going to go park it in an alley so I could talk about it without getting interrupted. All right, park it right here. We'll also do a test drive with this as well, compare it to the speed and fastness of everything compared to all of my other vehicles. This I based off Scourge from Transformers Rise of the Beast. Now, some people might be like, oh, it looks like Megatron from Dark of the Moon. I get more of the Scourge look. He's got the spiky, jagged edges. He's got a flamethrower. He's got the ramp. He's got the little like plow that literally Scourge had in Rise of the Beast. And I love this truck, and it honestly is it's the Cerebus. Honestly, one of the best looking trucks in the game. And honestly, watch what happens when you go up to one of the jagged spikes. You die. You see? You die. While we're on the topic of doing a garage tour, there's another truck that I have that I would like to present to you guys that I have. And you guys will already know who it's based off of when you see the color scheme and everything. No, we're good. I'm not going to no diner with you, girl. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do my garage tour. Oh man, these NPC players are just full of themselves. They must also want a pop-up Jawbreaker from Elijah. And we have the man of the hour himself, Optimus Prime. And I know some people are like, well, how come you didn't make the cab red? Well, because in the live action movies, his truck is primarily a dark blue with the red, yellow, and orange flames to it. So, and I decided to add the Optimus-esque color scheme to it when I added red to his trailer mode. And yeah, this is based off the truck from Transformers 1, Revenge of the Fallen, and Dark of the Moon. I really wish they would have given you a livery for it, like a flame livery, because man, oh man, that would have been badass knowing that the Peterbilt, which this is based off of, would have been, a lot of people automatically would use that livery because it's based off Optimus Prime. But this is Joe Built, literally the parody version of Peterbilt. We have the Joe Built. Yeah, and this truck is really fast. And actually, it has a lot of endurance, and the armor on it is insane, man. You can collide with a car, and man, it'll literally fold the car like an accordion. So I am beyond impressed, and this is actually, I'm going to debate and give you guys my real thoughts on what my favorite truck is by the end of all these videos, whether it's that, a Cerebus, or the Joe Built. But yeah, and that will conclude our vehicle tour of the GTA Online Garage Tour. But we have other vehicles, technically aircrafts and boats, I'm going to be reviewing and showing you guys as well. So thank you for watching part 2, ladies and gentlemen.